feel like I was really blessed when Shari came into my life because even though initially she said she didn't want any kids, she just kind of like they embraced her, she embraced them, and the rest is history.
Hi, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And
together
we're
we're the Rainbow Grannies.
Yay!
Woo! Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
What?
We have guests today.
Oh my goodness, that's right. We do have guests. And I'm so glad to have them here today. We have Rita and Shari, and they are the coolest grandmas that we know besides us.
So thank you for being our first guest.
Yes.
Oh, it's an honor.
How many years have you guys been together?
15.
15 years?
Just
So,
celebrated our 14th wedding anniversary.
well, congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
Yes. So what we see with a lot of people that are our age is this is not your first go around. Sometimes it takes us a couple different relationships before we finally find one that we plan on being with forever.
And some people ask, they say, well, who asked who to marry? Now, who would you think asked the other one?
Oh, I figured Rita would ask.
Oh, I figured Shari would ask.
No, I asked. I got down on one knee and asked her. And we were downtown in a park, and it was right across from the William Penn.
Ah,
Yeah. So I got down on one knee and proposed.
that's cool.
And I told her she had to ask my mother. She did, for real. Even though I was 40 some years old, my mother was always the person that was my compass. And she said yes. So if mom said yes and she said yes, I knew it was a shoe-in. Well, you had to, she did work at Heinz Hall at the time, and she got my mother an autographed picture from Johnny Mathis.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Put
You
that
good,
right
girl.
in there.
Got her Steeler teddy bear, got her autographed pictures of Johnny Mathis. I mean,
That's
good
good.
suck up stuff.
You know what? Looky how good it worked out.
Yeah.
Small price.
Yeah. I wouldn't change anything. Well, maybe. That's a topic for another time.
Yes, definitely. Well, then
No,
thank you.
when the oldest one was little, we had a family reunion, and I have pictures of my brother holding our grandkid. Yeah, that was pretty special.
And
I mean, they just accepted. It's like, this is Rita's grandson, but it's Shari's grandson. So he's our nephew. And, that doesn't always happen. And he still asks about him. My brother still asks about him. Yeah, it doesn't always happen.
So now we can task you. How many grandkids do you have?
8.
Okay, that's nice. That makes Christmas real good.
And then we've got great grandkids. And well, when I met Rita, I was pretty much I was in my 40s, and I wasn't planning on having any kids. So I told her that she was raising a young man who was 16, her son. And I just decided after dating her for a while that it was okay. And so the first thing was that I had to meet him because he was such an important part of her life, and we got along really well.
So your grandchildren don't have any problem with knowing that you're both in life and being lesbians?
No, actually, the other day I made some reference that was reflective of my age group, and I said something like, "So he looks so gay," and my grandson, he said, "What does that even mean?" Their generation is just different, and
Yep.
so they've grown up with it. at least our grandkids are very accepting. And even my mother, who she grew up in the Baptist tradition, and she had you know, reservations at first because of course, um, as her daughter, she just wanted me to be happy, and she met Rita, and she ended up having our commitment and reception at the place where she was at, and she passed away a month later, but she had
Was able to see us.
she
have
was
our
able to
commitment.
see us,
Wow.
and I was able to dance with her um, at the wedding. So it was, you know, at the wedding reception. So
That's
it was very nice. We just were blessed with people that are in our lives that are good people.
Well, like you were saying, the world is a lot different now.
Mhm.
Children are all being raised so much different. I'm sure there's some haters out there somewhere, but I notice when we go to the store and we'll be walking through, most of the children don't even notice us. I mean, they might
Yeah.
admire my hair or something, my headpiece, but but most of them don't even notice us. Usually it's like the older ones that might stop and give us a little stare or whatever and keep
Mhm.
rolling.
You know, actually, when our oldest was he was probably in kindergarten, and he went to introduce the two of us, and he said, "This is my grandma. Isn't she beautiful? And this is my pop pop." Because he didn't, because he just saw me as masculine because I played football with him. I played anything that he, you know, wanted to play athletically, that I could do, because I can't obviously do everything, but um, throwing a football that was a Nerf ball, he was just like, oh, well, boys do that, so she must be a boy and she's a girl. That was in his little 5-year-old mind. That's what it was. So we ended up being the you know, this is my pop pop, and we laughed about it later. But yeah, he was embarrassed. Like, and when we tell that story later on, like, oh, Sherry, your pop pop? No, ladies, it's been special.
Thank you very, very much.